Hi there, I'm back. So I wanted to mix all of my Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 videos into one big video. So for anyone that missed a part or two, I got you in this vid right here. And for those of you that have seen all the parts, don't worry, I covered the Hakari and Megumi episodes just for you. And these are the timestamps for the vids. Now, let's go! So Itadori is trying to wash the blood off his hands, but it just won't go away because this blood is the blood of all the people Sukuna killed using his body or something like that. And then we see him in this building listening until this curse appears and he just ran the other way and hopped out the building. These first episodes are so cinematic, bro. It doesn't even feel like I'm watching the same show, but in a good way, you know. He ran away from the curse doing all this parkour. Bro thinks he's Vector now until he tried jumping out this window and this curse just snatched him. I don't even know what this is. It has a hand for a tail, and are those fly wings? This might be the most chopped one yet, bro. It threw Itadori into the building and he's just taking them hits. I thought he was gonna pull a Superman and catch him on the other side, but it just died and fell on Itadori. And we see he's holding a blade now with Yuta on top of him, maintaining full eye contact. And this scene actually gets very awkward to look at some point, because just listen to this, bro. Yeah, no, but this is Jujutsu Kaisen, the Culling Games arc. Now, after a long time, play that intro!
Just remember all caps when you spell the man name.
Now we cut to Naoya, and people seem to have very mixed feelings about him actually. The one side dislikes him because he's misogynistic, and the other side are thirsting over him. I'm loving the edits though, and me personally, he's just not my type of character, I'm not gonna lie. Plus, Jujutsu shenanigans really made me feel a type of way about him. Like, why is he so cracked, bro? He pulled up on the other members of the Zenin clan, and why are they aura farming already, bro? You do not need to hit that no look, Unk. The zoom out made it look a lot funnier actually. Just look at his face, bro. And Uvogen needs to relax, out here punching holes in walls. But low-key though, I'd be mad too if I got packed up and the person who did it brought a shovel in advance, bro. The three of them were here to meet up because the previous head of the clan, Naobito Zenin, got burnt to a crisp by Jogo, and now his lawyer is reading his will to them. And the aura farming did not end, but at this point it can be helped. Naoya is carrying though. Now he read the will and it said that the three of them share things equally, and Naoya is the new head. But if Satoru Gojo is not present, Megumi will become welcomed into the clan and become the new head. Gojo's really out here affecting family matters, no Drake from the prison seal, bro. Naoya though, he did not like that, so he set out to go kill Megumi and Itadori. Like, bro, what did he do? He's just trying to kill Itadori because he's friends with Megumi at this point. Ops through association is wild. We got back to Itadori and we got this beautiful stairway shot. They cooked so hard here, bro. If you're not watching this season in the dark, I highly recommend you start today. Chozo pulled up and they had a nice little dialogue before they set out to go clean up the curses. Itadori is now running from these two curses, and this curse destroyed the bridge and he ran uphill. And this reminded me so much of the time Aang saved Ba Sing Se. He's so tough, bro. This one rodent curse pulled up trying to hang, but Itadori painted the sky with that nigga. And as he's falling, this next curse caught him, but Itadori one punched that nigga. Then he tried looking for the next curse, but the next one found him and tried sneaking him, but he dodged that and evacuated immediately. And at first I was like, come on, bro, it's just one, get his ass, bro. Until I saw them all up here, and this one monkey had to be extra. Don't worry, bro, you'll get your own screen time. Then we see them chasing Itadori, and just look at this curse chasing him with such pristine form. You can actually see who wants it more. And when Itadori got under the tunnel, he got on all fours in a second, bro. Unfortunately though, his determination was rewarded with a piercing blood shot to the dome, bro. And he took care of all of them, and I didn't think Itadori was really running that fast until they showed us this, bro. This guy's a monster, bro. He didn't one-shot this curse behind Chozo, and this is one of my favorite parts where he acknowledges his strength and even called him a war god. Now, as they were talking, the first time I nearly missed it, but now he had just pulled up on some ninja shit. And as Itadori was getting glazed, saying he's so powerful and he's a war god and shit, this man Naoya is gonna pull up behind Itadori and just look at him acting all cool, and he just smacked Itadori away with a no look too, and then he threw him the other way, posing over here like he's Spider-Man or something. and Chozo tried helping, but he's already behind him, and he just started piecing him up. And when he thought it was over, he stepped on his shoes. Thank goodness it wasn't a pair of new forces. But then he does this barrage, and nah, bro, he literally turned Chozo into the meme of the year. No day has passed without me seeing this in a different form. Chozo had to get his get back, so he caught his arm and tried throwing a punch, but that did not work. And this guy Itadori is gonna throw a regular rock at him. Yeah, bro, you know your specialty is hands, bro. What are you doing? Now before they got to jump him, they felt an aura, cause this man Yuta pulled up. Yeah, I really don't know why they made him hit this pose. For sure, man, if you think it's tough, little bro. Then for some reason, he decided to make this huge landing. I promise you, bro, that was not necessary. The second he pulled up, Naoya all of a sudden wants to throw in the towel. 1.3 seconds amount tight timing. Chozo then made a plan to get out of there, and amen, it didn't stop Yuta. This man Itadori ran out the frame, and the next second we see Yuta's already on him. Now we're back to where we left off with that awkward scene, and Itadori escaped him and got his cheek sliced. Then Yuta tried attacking him a few times, and this man is no swordsman, bro. What are these moves? He's not moving like Zoro, he's not moving like Sasuke, he's moving like a bomb, bro. Then he did this and sent Itadori outside, and he was really out here showing off. I don't seem like the power type, do I? Yeah, we get it, bro. You have more cursed energy than Gojo. He rushed at Itadori with more of his weak ass sword skills. Like, bro, please tell me what is the stance? And I promise you all, I am not a Yuta hater, but these sword skills are abysmal, bro. I went from watching Demon Slayer, which is straight eye sex, to this. Now Todo came through aura farming and dropping knowledge, saying that the better sorcerer, the harder it is to read their attacks. Just look at this, bro. The only hit he's got off is the one without a sword. That's saying something to me, bro. Put the sword down and throw some hands, bro. I saw that black flash you did to Geto. Do it again, bro. Now Itadori was escaping again until he hopped into this car and found a knife, and I low-key wish they didn't remove this panel from the fight, bro. It's so funny. Like, why was he so scared of a knife? He tried putting his energy to the blade, but that didn't work, resulting in it getting cracked and leaving his body defenseless, allowing Yuta to knee him. And as Itadori was about to recover, his knife broke and he got cut, and he managed to break Yuta's sword. Mr. My crest energy is more than Gocho. Yeah, please shut that shit out, bro. Now Itadori charged at him, believing he can win, only for Yuta to call up Rika. Yeah, hell nah, bro. If I was Itadori, I'd be calling Sukuna real quick. Two can play this game, bro. Then he stabbed Itadori in the heart, and that ended the episode. And bro, this outro is so beautiful, bro. He hit that Kage Ryuku. Yeah, it's so beautiful, man. Now we go back to Naoya and Chozo. Chozo, I hope you're good, man. Who am I kidding, bro? That boy's getting fried. Sent that boy to the wall and started walk homeing him, bro. And when I saw them focus on this last one and put it in slow motion, I thought he was about to catch a black flash, bro. But nah, Gege was actually merciful. Just gave him a normal chin check. He tried throwing his own, but now look, bro, he's just punching air. Naoya moved that out the way and gave him another hook. Then we see Naoya posted up like this, and here they go again, pump faking that black flash. And for some reason, they gave us a first person view of this mean combo, bro. And just look at the enjoyment on his face, bro. And he took it a step further, bro. My fault, bro. At some point, that whooping got so deep, he had 5 hands coming at him. Just look at this, bro. He's hitting you with step back attempts. Ref, do some. He turned him into glass, bro. Please, ref. But after all that, Chozo got back up and activated his Sharingan, and Naoya disappeared, and he's just standing there waiting for him to make a move so that he can counter him. But Naoya dodged that and threw a right hook, but he parried that, tried attacking him, but he dodged that and speared him. But this was no regular spear, cause he got cut. Why? Cause this guy brought a knife, bro. They now started talking, and they're really just opposites. Chozo loves his brothers, whereas Naoya hates his. And he also made an interesting point, saying that he thinks if he can't win without a weapon as a sorcerer, it's kinda weird. And his brothers are pathetic for carrying blades around, yet they complain about Toji. And I can't lie, bro. I think he was cooking with this. And I'm totally not saying this cause he's my favorite character in the show. Let's get back to the video, shall we? He looked to the ground and saw Chozo standing in a pool of blood and got out of there in a second, bro. Then all this blood appeared and he's just running away from it, dodging all these attacks. Watching this had me feeling like Madara, except I couldn't see shit, bro. Aside from this one frame though. Oh nah, bro. What happened to bro's teeth? Only for you to lock in the next frame. Like, nah, gang, I saw that, bro. Now he literally punched his way through the blood, but his legs got caught. So Chozo used his ability to harden it, making it harder for it to move. Then we see him ADSing on him, but now he used his ability and explained it. And low-key, I'ma explain it to what I believe it is. And if I'm wrong, do let me know for real. So imagine kicking the ball, right? And in that motion, there's a lot of movement before you actually kick the ball. So for Naoya, he can actually skip to certain parts, making it look like he glitched, but he still has to follow it through completely. Like, he can't just change his mind and decide to do a skill, or else he'll freeze. And the same will apply to you if he touches you with his palm. Yeah, sounds about right. But like I said, if I am wrong, do let me know, bro. Chozo then used this move called Supernova, and it basically spammed attacks at him from every possible direction. And with that, Naoya was done, bro. But before he could finish him, Yuta pulled up, dragging Itadori, and knocked Chozo out in one hit, bro. And now, bro, just look at how he's looking down on him. Who is bro feeling like? Naoya got poisoned though, cause Chozo's a half curse, so his blood is poisonous to Naoya. Fortunately for him though, Yuta's reverse curse technique can heal others. Now we see Itadori as a newborn, and his granddad was telling his dad that he has to stay away from her. And she walked into the room like this is some kind of horror movie. And just look at those scars on her head, bro. It's Kejaku though. Bro's really out here taking down strokes for the sake of his plan. Itadori woke up and saw Yuta saved him. And he reveals that he's actually on his side because Gojo told him to take care of him in case anything happens. Now, I can't lie, from this point onwards, there are no fights, bro. Episode 3 is Tengen, no Demon Slayer, explaining how the culling game works, bro, and them planning it out. But the next episode, oh my goodness, bro, it's Maki's episode. And I'm telling you now, bro, you don't want to miss this one. So Maki pulled up on the Zenin clan trying to get weapons, and Naoya just had to be the first person she encountered. I know bro uses projection sorcery to get to her quickly, I just can't prove it. Cause no ways bro's in the piano room. This nigga can't play no damn piano. He just wanted to rage bait Maki more. Then she encountered her mom and she was tweaking, bro. And then she gonna turn around as if we didn't see that. She entered the place and saw her pops just waiting for her, and saw her sister packed up next to him. But Maki's with the smoke, bro. Whipped that sword out immediately, and Ankh put up his mini room. Then the lights went off and he attacked, but Maki parried that, and the lights went off again, and now Maki's cut his sword. She thought this was her chance to strike, but do you see how calm Ankh is? I knew Maki was cooked when I saw this, bro. He parried her attack, and just look at how open she is. So Ankh hit that quick time event and sliced her, bro. And just like that, he won, bro. The reason he won is cause he used his cursed energy to form a sword, and now he's dragging them to a pit that's filled with cursed spirits. Ankh had to let us know that he's cold like that, telling us that they fear him, that's why they aren't coming out. Don't worry Ankh, we get it, bro. You're cold. Mai then crawled to Maki to make sure she's alive, and then she got really close. Yeah, that was a little weird. But Maki woke up on the beach and Mai was offering her life, as twins in the Jujutsu world are considered one. So because Mai is alive, Maki can never reach her full potential. So Mai gave her life and told her to destroy everything. And hey, hold on now, peep the sword she hooked her up with, bro. It's so tough. Oh yeah, and there are hella curses around her, but she killed them all. And Ankh sensed the shift and immediately locked in and was like, my body remembers the fear I tried so hard to forget. And he tried pulling a Rengoku. Moves even called Blazing Courage. Tell me that's not a flame breathing technique, bro. Then we see Maki and a silhouette of my gold Toji appearing. Ankh then unleashed this slash, but it was truly for no reason, cause in the next frame, the top of his head is gone, bro. And she's just walking, cause now it's time to kill her clan. Now everyone was preparing to pull up on her, and when they found her, she was all calm and shit. Do you see how many they are? The paycheck cannot be this high, bro. The living conditions cannot be this good, especially when you consider the fact that they work for the Zenins, bro. Me personally, I'm not fighting her, and they know she killed Ankh. What am I supposed to do to her, bro? And these guys don't even have curse techniques. Like, bro, just look at this nigga holding a kunai. Oh my gosh, we are so finished, bro. She's standing there, dual wielding and shit, all nonchalant. She became so cool, bro. If you told me that the Maki in season 1 and 2 would become this, I would honestly shed a tear cause she's so tough now, bro. The fight begins with this guy screaming, and they charged at her, only for her to slice them with a spinning attack. And now she's just taking them out one by one. Bro over here took a step back, like, nah gang, you signed up for this, bro, stand proud. Then she took this guy out while hitting a cartwheel, then flipped over him, and bro, his arms are gone, and he has a cut on his chest. The paycheck cannot be this high, bro, please. Then she just had had to look at their camera real quick. Don't worry, Maki. I'm watching all this. I watched this episode 3 times when it dropped, bro. Then this guy with the staff is gonna pull up, hitting all these. Get a load of this guy. He tried pushing and this is his stance. Yeah, nah, bro. He got sliced effortlessly. Like, just look at this. She takes you out and then it's on to the next. You are not worth being acknowledged. Then these two tried sneaking her, but for some reason, she has precognition now. So she took them out and yeah, no. Buddy over here got it worse. Blade through your face. Ali. Then she took care of these guys real quick. Like, y'all are really not doing anything. And now I'm starting to call cap, bro. No ways all of y'all are brave souls willing to put your life down for the clan. At least in Naruto, there was this one guy who showed that he was clearly terrified when facing Madara. Even though they still charged, so I don't know what my point was actually. You know what, man? Maybe the paycheck is actually that good. Anyways, this guy tried attacking, but Maki parried it. And just look at her, preparing your execution. This one guy got kicked so hard, bro. Just look at the form she chose. Then the next two that tried it got their heads chopped off. Next guy just lifted his sword and got punished for it. Then she dodged this guy's blade. You don't have to put it in the camera, bro. That's a regular blade. Get it out of here. Then we get this close-up of Maki, and she destroyed bro's blade. And I don't know why he's looking at it like that, bro. I told you, it's a very normal blade. Then he got cut in half, and then this guy tried throwing his kunai at her, but she caught it, spun it around her finger while she's in the air and sent it right back at him. Headshot 2. I knew you weren't gonna do anything with that kunai, bro. But this is ridiculous, bro. She threw a blade into this guy's head, and bro, why can her blade just casually turn into a spinning machine that auto executes for you? She then hopped to the top floor and looked at Buddy over here, and yeah, no, there's no turning back, bro. You're gonna die, bro. Then she painted the walls red, and after that, she went back to the ground, and she's taking them out while hitting a knee slide, bro. Then this guy tried getting a hit in, but she dodged that, hit a flip, sliced your legs off, and then started sliding to the next guy. And if I was this guy, I'd be mad as hell, bro. Look at these three. Bro, why do you have your sword up if you're not gonna bring it down? And these two genuinely moved out the way. Now look, you just gotta accept it and take this 1-inch punch, bro. Now after all that, she was left with these few. And by now, these guys gotta realize that her getting in the center is the worst thing that could happen, because she's in a position where she can get us all. Because now look, bro, she sliced up everyone, bro. Now this guy arrived thinking they've handled her, but nah, they're all dead, bro. And here this Aang tried to catch her off guard with his ability, and low-key, bro, it's tough as hell, bro. And now we see that the Hei is here. We got Uvo again, Ranta, and an old guy, and this is the Zenin clan's strongest unit. Then this guy dodged the rock and put us in slow motion and closed his eyes, and bro actually locked her attack. But why is he sweating so hard, bro? You just got here, bro. But then they hit this clean pose, like they're genuinely levitating, and he went in for an attack, but it probably just got blocked. I don't even need to see it, bro. I just know she blocked it. Then she broke his sword and took his throat, and his blade finished him off. Then the old guy tried it, but Maki gave him the same treatment. And hey, RIP, man, your ability was low-key tough, bro. Then Ranta came through with this clean air move, leaving her stunned there, and he's holding her in place, giving Jinichi the opportunity of a lifetime to get a clean hit on her. But you wanna know what Jinichi is doing? Yep. This man is aura farming, bro. You gotta respect it though. He's been aura farming since episode 1. You think just cause his life is on the line, he has to lock in and stop aura farming? Nah, bro, he's dedicated to the craft. Now Ranta explained that the Zenin clan only exists because Toji chose not to wipe them out and she's become like him. When he said that, bro locked in immediately. Hit that move Deku used on Overhaul, destroying pretty much everything around her. And Ranta died cause he couldn't hold her. And yeah, nah, bro, L technique, bro. I can't even lie. For an ability that could kill you, it's not that strong, bro. Like, Sukuna or Gojo would have actually destroyed it in a second. But hey, it looks tough, bro. I can't lie. Now she passed him, carrying Jinichi's head. I don't even know when she got the chance to take it off, and she threw it into the water. And now here comes Naoya, the leader of the Hei unit. Don't even know why bro arrived last when he has the fastest technique out of all of them. Now we see Naoya as a kid running to go see this so-called pathetic man with no crest energy, just for him to encounter Toji and realize that the lights were brighter than he expected. Just look at how depressed my goat was. Then he met a bad bear, and now look at him. The spark in his eyes returned, bro. Now they're boxing, really just throwing hits at each other, until he caught her arm and froze her. And this kind of confused me, cause over here we clearly saw him punch her, and now all of a sudden it's a kick. Man, what? Now we started moving fast as hell, throwing these punches, but she's really just tanking all that. Like, because of this fight, niggas think Naoya does 1 damage. But off topic, bro, tell the ABA developers to put him in the game. I'll be waiting for him like this. Now we started moving faster, hitting her while she's in the air, not even giving her the chance to breathe. And then he hit this pose right here. Don't worry, bro, I took that flick. It was clean. Then he started barraging her some more, but the no damage allegations might just be true, bro. Now Maki's just sliding back, really just aura farming at this point. And then she hit this pose here as she was getting ready to take bro head on, and when he came at her at top speed, she caught bro lacking. And just look at him, bro. It's time to accept defeat, mate. You've been caught. And they replayed this hit 4 different times. And they even showed an extra of her destroying your skull, bro. Now after all that, she's looking for her mom, cause when Mai told her to kill everyone, she meant everyone, bro. Her and Toji are just up there chanting, "Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy! Kill that boy!" And with that, Maki has killed all Zenin members and left with one new weapon and a whole new power level. Oh yeah, and her sister's dead. Now they got Yaga here cause he can create these creatures that can sustain themselves with their own cursed energy. And this old nigga wants the sauce. Nigga, why don't you just die? Talking about some slide the sauce. And when he didn't do so, he was sentenced to death. All this hate from a nigga that won't be seeing the next 5 years. We skip forward here and Kusakabe, the GOAT, the strongest available, helped Panda escape cause he was used to lure Yaga in, and he said that he owed that man a favor. Oh Kusakabe, I'm trying to be like you, my dog. Niggas always talk about Todo can be slandered, but who's really slandering this man? And if you do, we have methods of handling your kind. Now Yaga's here and he's about to get jumped. We got this guy standing here thinking he's the second coming of Itachi. You're not cold, bro. Get off the street light. And Gramps is here playing his guitar. Couldn't make it as a rock star, so he unfortunately became a Jujutsu sorcerer, and that is the curse we must all bear. Every time he comes on screen, I brace my ears and eyes cause he's not exactly the most pleasant to look at. Now when I thought we were gonna witness a calm little fight, he got off screened. Camera was put on him and we found bro like this. That's tough! Panda arrived and Gramps thought he was gonna throw hands, but he ran right past him. He thinks we noticed him, talking about some, "Why don't you fight me?" Bro, who is this? Panda cried over Yaga's death. RIP, bro, you were kinda cool. To be fair, most grade 1 sorcerers are very likable characters in the story. Just look at this lineup, bro. Itadori and Megumi now gotta go find Hakari, but they had to change their fizz cause he does not mess with their school. As they entered, this huge nigga came in threatening kids. Yeah, you're so tough for that, bro. Threw a punch at Megumi, but he didn't flinch. I'm crying, he thinks he's Kobe Bryant. They let them enter, but said Itadori is the one that has to fight. This thing at Megumi was relieved. He knows he ain't got hands like that. I remember back in season 2 when he had to throw hands, he was like this. They brought Itadori to the fight, and he was happy as hell. And it's against that boy Panda. I thought he was about to pull a Thor when he saw Hulk, but that would kind of blow their cover now, wouldn't it? They were play fighting and exchanging information, but let me tell you now, if it was me, I would have genuinely hit Panda with a smooth Kokusen. Nigga would have felt what Mahito felt. Hakari's here cuddling with his femboy. Hey man, I enjoyed. You stole my dog. He called up Itadori to meet with him, and Panda met up with Megumi, and they were discussing tactics, and Itadori's here hitting these emotes. Yo, that's my dog! Kiara brought Itadori to meet up with Hakari, and they were talking, until he got a phone call from Kiara, and when he gets a call, that means something's up. So he says, you know, Gojo can't hold his liquor, and Itadori made the mistake of asking, who's Gojo? Caught, cover blown, cause he says there isn't a single sorcerer that doesn't know Satoru Gojo, and Itadori's like, alright, chill bro, hear me out. But he started whooping his ass, fit him a knee and pimp slapped his ass, and now it's time to get active. In the next episode, we see Megumi hiding in the shadows. I really don't know who he's feeling like doing this. He took this guy out, and the next guy came in, but he took him out effortlessly. And Panda took care of these other guards. He met up with Megumi on top of the roof, and Kiara came out of nowhere. And Megumi, the guy who can hide people in his shadows, did nothing. He just let them get caught. And that is when she made the alert call to Hakari. He immediately whipped out his wolves, but she sent them back, and this light on her forehead started shining. She ran away, and Panda ran after her, but of course his rod wave build is not helping. I know it's her technique keeping him away, but with or without it, I'm confident she's running laps around this man. Megumi's wolf got in front of her, and now she's trapped. They explained that they need their help, and she just said, go get Gojo to carry you. JJK characters don't even watch their own show. Come on, bruh, he's been sealed for weeks now. She didn't believe he was sealed, so Megumi just said, oh well, we tried. Rabbits escape. He sent them at her, but she just sent them back at him. I can't lie, what an amazing opportunity to whip out the Divine General. Megumi discovered her technique and how it works. Nigga thinks he's L or something. Out here always discovering shit. Like, damn, bruh, this smart ass nigga. And Kiara, why are you just standing there listening to them break down your technique? I can't lie, it's a lot to take it, so I'ma just put her technique here. Pause to read. Only after they discovered her technique, that's when she wanted to do some. Sent a whole car at Megumi, but his wolf was said to her. It caught her, and Megumi was able to swap and subdue her. Little explosion in the back for special effects, and the job is done. Also, they thought. Itadori got sent out the room room, and Hakari is here walking him down, feeling like a real villain. He punched Itadori, but Itadori just got back up. He refused to dodge or fight back. He's trying to show him that he's a real nigga. I respect it. Itadori, my goat! Punched him again, but he did not fall, and then again, but this time it looked like he was actually done. Hakari told Panda and Megumi to get the hell out of his place, but Itadori got back up and he's just standing here, looking like Zoro after taking Luffy's pain. He looked into his eyes and saw that fire burning, and once his femboy spoke, he listened. And that is how they got Hakari on the team. We skip forward and we see it's my dog Kashiboshi! He's so tough, bro. We got Megumi and Itadori here, and they're about to enter. And looking at them and their fits, Itadori's really isn't that bad on him. I used to think it was terrible, but it really isn't. But it's only good on him though, not you, Tom. This is like Wisdom Kai. He can wear something that's and make it look tough as hell. But when you wear it, it's gonna look like this, bro. That's tough. And Megumi, just make the pants baggier, bro. I promise you, bro. It'll be so tough. Why do you think Sukuna took your body and immediately changed the fit? That shit was terrible. He had Itadori's body for 3 seasons and never changed the fit once. You see, you're the problem. But anyways, they get into the colony thinking it's gonna be top 10 coldest entrances in anime, but Itadori is just falling. Dreaming. This guy over here signaled that someone is falling, and she got to him fast, bro. Send bro flying into this building, and they're newbie hunters. You know, people that farm low levels and feel like they're the shit until you tell them to hop on rank. Now all of a sudden they're trying to hop off. Like, yeah, alright, bro. She hit Itadori into this building and tried sky camping and calling her teammate. She's really everything you hate in a player. A teamer, sky camper, and a newbie hunter. I can't lie, bro. You might just have to end yourself. Itadori threw some at her, knocking her out. And just look at how he bent that shit. Oh my god. Captain Saberho pulled up meta shit, but Itadori not phased. Niggas nonchalant now. We cut to Megumi, and he's here showing his inner Chris Breezy. Niggas slapped a woman. I don't know how to feel about this, gang. We cut back to Itadori, and he's moving crazy, bro. All that just to get to this guy. And you see how niggas start posing when they can fly. This isn't even cool, bro. He has a propeller on his head. Get that out of here. Itadori grabbed his leg, and look at how fast his facial expression changed. He brought him down to this floor and started spinning his head, but Itadori just slid through that bit in slow motion. By the way, I can't lie, I mean hard.
Same thing, man.
Yeah, whatever. He got blown outside in slow motion, by the way. At this point, I'm gonna blow, bro. He's now chasing him, but Itadori escaped, and now he's jumping from building to building until this guy caught him at a turn, and they're just holding each other until Itadori fed him a drop kick and came up with a plan to fight him indoors, and he thought he would be able to shred my dog, but Itadori punched his head, sent him bouncing across the room, and the next time we see him, he looks like a nigga that's in desperate need of a retwist. He thought he could chat to my dog, so Itadori just knocked bro out, and yeah, he kicked him in the balls, bro. We get back to Megumi, and this shorty's acting all, I don't know, googly with Megumi. He wasn't even rocking with it. Bro has a mission. He's the type of guy to tell you to focus on yourself. Head ass. They're both looking for Higuruma, and they both got help. Itadori was with this guy who he knew back at school, and Megumi got the shorty to help. Well, she's not really helping, but yeah. The next episode, we got Higuruma helping this guy, and he's a defense attorney, and he took a case that was pretty difficult. The guy was charged with felony murder and robbery, and when they caught him, all he could say was that he picked up the knife and it wasn't actually his, and they actually won the case. But he wasn't hyped because bro knew they'd appeal. And here's what's been my favorite meme for the past 2 weeks. This nigga Higuruma got niggas taking off guards of this nigga. Like, nigga, who is over there? The next trial that happened, a lot was said and not much was heard. All I know is they got robbed and he's guilty now. And just look at Higuruma, bro. This nigga is sick. And look at this guy. All of Blue Lock's budget went into that frame, bro. But Higuruma said, nah, F all that, and started smacking his hammer against the table. And this cursed spirit behind him started manifesting. I know Kinjaku's sick, yeah, I can't wait to deep throat that. We cut back to this guy, and they're bullying this guy. Got him talking to sexy red music, and they're gonna post it on Twitter, bro. Japanese bullying is crazy, bro. Itadori pulled up, and this guy tried to do something, but he just 2 feet and then sent back to the center, bro. This guy picked up the pipe and just listened to what he says.
You really shouldn't be so violent!
Like, dog, you got a metal pipe. You haven't even been hit yet, you're already a dumbass, bro. He said, we thank bro for the food cause these free eats, and grabbed his face. If the third guy used his brain for 4 freaking seconds, he would have turned around and gone home. Cause what do you mean a middle schooler is lifting niggas up like this? He slammed him to the ground and dodged his punch and came back with a roundhouse kick to the face. Replayed that whole 2 more times. He looked at the last guy and he had some IQ. Nah, I don't want to smoke with bro. Itadori got to Higuruma and Megumi got lied to. I'm not surprised though. Just look at how he's looking at her. She's talking about some, I'm not scared of you.
Quiet.
Oh, Itadori pulled up on Higuruma, and for some reason, bro's getting the fit wet. Like, why is he doing this? Itadori then told him to slide those 100 points, but he's taking it by force. And Higuruma also got out the bathtub and got down the stairs and immediately popped his ult. Nigga said domain expansion. Deadly sentence. Like, dog, you're not even gonna try to hide it? Itadori tried attacking him before it closed, but he was too late. He's just giving all the aura to him when you could have been standing there with your back turned and the light shining on you. The way his domain works is you'll be accused of something and he'll get a piece of evidence in this envelope he has here, and if you're guilty, you'll be punished. He got charged with underage gambling and bro tried denying it and ended up losing his cursed energy, bro. That's tough. Now he's got a box, but that's not a problem for Itadori. He threw a hammer at him, but he blocked that and he ran up on him and recalled that bit like he's Thor or something and made it bigger, but he blocked it. But even then, that shit still sent bro flying. And now this part kinda pissed me off, cause why is this lady chanting, bro? Matter of fact, why is she distracting me? Got me reading subtitles, but they in the back throwing heads, bro, heads. Just look at this, bro. He said block, weave, parry. I missed, caught you lacking. Us, damn, he blocked that. Block, peep the switch of hands. Weave, hammer to your face and bop. Like, nigga, that shit peak, son. My only question is, why can a lawyer fight this well, bro? What? He tossed the hammer and Itadori caught that and said, here you go. But he's just fixing the fit and brought the hammer back like, oh my days, bro. He's so cold. He's now just throwing them and bringing it back until he just held it and Itadori got out the way. And he threw it at him and expanded it like, nah, dog, it's over. And he said, get over here. Trying to hit Itadori like this is freaking whack-a-mole. He threw that hammer at him and he slapped that shit away. And Higuruma came in with a meanie. Had Itadori's spinal cord hitting the corner. Straight Spider-Man treatment, bro. Then he dodged the hammer and kicked it away and peeped the follow-through and got off the stage. This is what Chris Rock should have done when he saw Will Smith walk into him. Nigga thought he wasn't gonna do shit. Like my dog. That's Hancock. You're lucky that's all he did. He said weave, block. Got Higuruma hitting this Michael Jackson Us. Told my dog to take a seat and block the next kick with the chair. But he sent him flying with the chair and destroyed the chair. But hey, it saved him though. Then he switched the hands again and brought it from down low. But Itadori slid through the legs and Higuruma just extended the hammer. Probably missed though. Might have to hang it up. All these damn misses. Turned it into a whip. Got Itadori break dancing and shit. And now he's holding on to this thing right here. And this nigga Higuruma started spamming that though. Like, bro, why does he have a switch? Itadori's here running for his life. He let go of the switch and had to aura farm on us real quick. Don't worry, bro, we see it. Itadori's here trying to sneak around and shit. But Higuruma found him and brought him down. But Itadori's tired of the aura losses. Had to hit us with this wee jump, bro. Higuruma propelled himself forward and Itadori punched this bathtub at him. Mind you, he doesn't have any cursed energy right now. He's doing this with nothing but base stats. Like, dog, this nigga really has heavenly restriction but without the restrictions. Bro's just heavenly. He caught Higuruma's hammer, but the pressure was getting to him, got him sweating and shit, until he asked for a retrial. And his next charge, he was accused of mass murder back in Shibuya when Sukuda took control of his body. And he didn't lie or deny it. He said he did it. And his punishment was the death penalty. When the death penalty is called, Higuruma's hammer turned into the sword of light called the executioner sword that can kill you in one touch. Now with that being said, this sword hasn't killed anyone. They squared up, but shit was getting emotional now. He charged at Itadori and he punched the ground, giving himself a chance to hide. And he sliced his top, but it was only a distraction. Tell me why he threw his hoodie if he knew he was just gonna stand there and wait for him. Like, dog, where's the IQ in this? Before the final hit landed, Higuruma explained that after the trial, he discovers all the info about it, so he knew Itadori didn't really kill all those people. He knew it was Sukuna, and with that in mind, before his attack could land, it disappeared, and Itadori landed this devious gut punch. Like, damn, bro, you knew it wasn't gonna hit you anymore. Why'd you still follow it through completely, bro? Just look at how much force he put into that. Now, after all of that, Higuruma agreed to transfer his points to Itadori, because bro was moved by this or something. And yeah, that's the end of my video. Hey, you said you're not making a Megumi vid. Shh. This is not a Megumi vid. He's just a part of it. So after he got lied to, this guy tried sneaking him, but he just vanished, appeared under him, and nah. You a grown man getting lifted like this by a 16-year-old. Threw him outside and hit him with Nue. Sent his wolf at Reggie, but he just took his eyes out. Nah, this is animal cruelty. This eye appeared and blew this floor up, but Megumi was still good. The Shodi tried attacking Megumi, but come on now, we know she ain't doing none. Reggie threw gas on him, and his ally threw Krishan rocks missing teeth at him, blowing him up in the process. Megumi protected her from the explosion. I know his fangirls are eating this up. Oh my gosh, he protected her even after she betrayed him. My man, my man. Yeah, be quiet. She stabbed him and started crying, but Megumi just didn't care. This buff guy returned and found Megumi, and they started getting active. Megumi hit that stay back, man. I got a sword. But this acrobatic guy just said, man, get that sword out of here. And now it's time to see if Megumi has hands for real. But we know he doesn't. Missed this two-piece and just got put in between this bunk bed and just called his frog. He used this other frog to distract him, and damn, he made you look. Cause now he's here choking you out. Used his frogs to make this even worse, and I saw his head turn red and I thought it was GG's, but he escaped. And Megumi sent him out with a max elephant, landed on him and started beating his ass. They fell down and I saw him trying to get away, but it's over for you. And Megumi just sliced him. Look at him, standing here. You're not your dad, man. Just go handle the rest already. These two came down with umbrellas. They think this is Fortnite or something. He spat a tooth at him, but here comes the GOAT, Takaba. Yeah, he actually stood there in silence, waiting for someone to laugh. He offered to help Megumi because he saw it was a 2-on-1, and he's not with that jump Jujutsu Kaisen shit. Ran up on this guy and drop kicked the heck out of him. God damn, bro. Megumi then made the plan to 1v1 Reggie, and Takaba was gonna face the bomb guy. All we can do is pray for him because he does not stand a chance. He smacked his bomb away and ran at him, moved his arm away and smacked him in the face. Looked up, but bro was behind him, and when I saw him hitting this pose right here, I said, GG's. Hit him with that Kakashi technique and then kicked him away. Now the camera's put on Megumi versus Reggie, and he's currently running away from Nue. And damn, bro, why is he actually moving? Hopped over this right here, and you in the wrong profession, gang. You should be an Olympic athlete, bro. You'd be amazing. He summoned Max Elephant and it shot water at him, but he started surfing. Why is he actually so good at all these athletic stuff? Look at him wall running now, bro. Sign this man up for the Japanese team already. Cause as a sorcerer, you can't go around losing to Megumi and think you have a bright future ahead of you, bro. I'm so sorry. He threw this building at him and sent his ass to church and peeped the entrance. I would have called it tough, but I have an agenda to maintain. He escaped, but Reggie chased after him. Really don't know why he has a helmet, bro. There's no one on the road. He led him to this gym, but Reggie wasn't going to enter without bringing 2 trucks at least. Megumi slid under them and he hit him with plant pots. Are we serious? You can conjure knives and many other sharp objects, but you decided to use a plant pot. You flippin' twit. He took his sword out the pot and blocked his attack, and Reggie just said random bullshit, go. Set him to this wall and he snuck a little knife and it caught him. It's not looking good for you, Megumi. But Reggie stepped in a little too close cause he said domain expansion. Chimera Shadow Garden. Caught lagging. He used the anti-domain technique, Hollow Wicket's basket, but Megumi got that out the way, no problem. His frogs caught his arms and legs and held him in place, and Megumi started getting his hits in. But Megumi, if you're so smart, why don't you just take his receipts off him? He can't use his technique without them, and he told you how his technique works. Please log in. After getting whooped around, he discovered how the domain works and caught Megumi like this. Nah, he thought it was over for Megumi, but when I saw him tweaking out and pointing up, caught lagging again. Man caught a whole max elephant. His legs were cracking and now both of them are trying not to get crushed. So then he used one arm to grab a receipt. Really tried lifting an elephant with one arm. Yeah, no, his leg was done. And now he's in Megumi's shadow. I thought it was over for him, not gonna lie, but he used his card to get back up. And this guy responded by dropping a 2-story house on Megumi. I said, nah, it's over. But Megumi deactivated his domain and just started strangling him. Came back up from the pool and saw Megumi here waiting for him. And he said, man, forget all this sorcery shit. Let's just throw hands. And they started walking to each other. No words shared, just silence. But then they started boxing. I said, oh my days! And I said, now, let's analyze this shit. Megumi got parried, then weaved the hook and landed this kick. Spun around the hook, dodged the 2 kicks, parried his hit, missed the hook. And Reggie said, now's my chance. Wrong. Eat this hook. Got back up and look at the smile on his face. I know, Reggie, this is a real fade. We are all loving it. but Megumi just had to steal that joy away from us and use his wolf to slice Regi's shoulder. I said, no! Why you do that? That's my guy! Nah, Megumi, you bastard, bro. I was ready to drop my agenda against you, but you just had to do this weak shit. Out here talking about some, you thought Demon Dog was some weak shit, Shikigami? You were wrong. I promise you, gang, nobody thought that was cold, except your fangirls, bro. Regi sent him all his points and passed on. R.I.P. man. You shouldn't have become a sorcerer in the first place, man. Japan needs a gold medalist, and you were that man.
Yuta, you did it, man. You silenced the haters. Some people even switched up and it only took one episode, and we're here to talk about it.
Yo, man, but where's the Megumi vid? Megumi vid? Nah. What you mean, nah?
I watched that seeing all the people on social media gassing it up, but I was unfazed. This did move me, so no, I won't be making a Megumi video. Nigga was feeling like Toji the whole episode, but I promise you, you are not him. But Yuta, today is about you beating the fraud and bum allegations. Matter of fact, this nigga beat the agenda, bro. Never seen anything like this. But hey, that's enough glaze. Niggas might start thinking I'm a fan now. Whole time I'm a Toji glazer. He's not even in my top 5, top 10.
Alright, nigga, we get it. Start the video.
Alright then. Yuta saved all these people and was about to help them move, but he felt a disturbance in the area. And when he saw what was wrong, we saw these guys running for their lives. Run faster, gang, cause Yuta is not saving you. Tried reaching in, but it was too late. All that was left was a torso, bro. That's tough. He told Rika to come through with the assist, and of course she listened. It's crazy to see how much she loves him. Whole time he's in love with Maki. Really about to get done like this. He peeped Kurorushi standing there, aura farming, bro. Who's he feeling like? He slid to him, but didn't do anything really. It's okay, bro. We've all been there, where we slid in DMs but got left on scene. Pushed him back, got him showing us his pose skills. Peeped the pose too. Now he got it, man. We started chasing him, and damn, bro, this nigga was moving. Oh my days! It reminded me of this scene right here. He pushed him back, and I thought to myself, damn, if roaches teamed up like this, nobody would stop them. Well, except for me, of course. They were getting closer to him, but he cleared them with aura, low key. Standing here waiting for them until he sliced these two, but they nut in his eyes, and then Kurorushi pulled up and got a little hit off, and they stepped back and hit an anime clash, and instead of Yuta dropping him, I saw him get sliced, bro. I was like, what? Nigga, this is your episode, dog. Tee up. Saw these creatures coming out of him, and I was like, ugh. And that's how he got sliced. He grabbed his neck on some freaky shit, but Yuta matched it by sucking this guy and blowing him up. Before I could even give this man a clap or two, he got third party. Sent him flying into this building, and when he tried punching, I saw his arm stretch, and I was like, hey, is that Luffy? And she gonna use the Quake Fruit to send him flying. Gege thinks we don't see the One Piece references, but we are noticing. Now they're just walking through this museum, and for some reason, she just told him her technique. And Jujutsu Kaisen has a sick tendency of doing that. Like, bro, why aren't you keeping such information to yourself? It's like playing Uno, and I show you all the +4s in my hand, you flipping dumbass. She charged at him, choking him out, and he couldn't even do nothing about it because he's back to being Luffy. But then my dog Ryu showed up and sniped them. And just look at how far he is. Now, if I saw more sniper feeds from him, I'd be putting him in some very uncomfortable sniper conversations. Unfortunately though, distance doesn't matter because this nigga Yuta's a track star. And there's something about this form, bro. I don't know why, but it's just tough, bro. Eventually, Ryu's beams caught up to him, and he's just standing here thinking the job's done. But nah, bro, he's about to get snuck. Camera panned on him, and I saw his hand was steaming. Yuta was genuinely trying to put him to sleep. Then they started getting active, boxing and shit. But for some reason, they were like, hey, let's touch each other with our bags. But then he blew his back out, sending him flying, and he landed on this building and dodged his blast. And just look at this form, bro. He thinks he's Gojo, bro. But Ryu pulled up on him and sent him down, landed in and leveled the whole building. And tell me why when the camera's put on him, he has this rock balancing on his head, bro. Please lock in, gang. Yuta came in and got his arm caught, but tried spamming the left. Saw it wasn't working and tried putting him in a chokehold. Saw that man Ryu sweating, and I was like, nah, he got you. But he used his granite blast to send him flying backwards, but Yuta turned that chokehold into a suplex. I know his neck is finished, bro. Grabbed him and threw that nigga outside, and hey, he tried using this staff as a weapon, but Ryu was on that, showcasing elite weaving skills. Then he fried Yuta's hand, and hey, he's truly one of us now. Nigga was up in Africa eating jollof and hitting all types of emotes. All he was missing was the shade. And now he's here hitting these acrobatic flips. Like I promise you, running around would have worked just fine. He healed his hand, letting me know that he's not trying to be like us, and Ryu just punched his way through and sent him to the ground. Then to this tunnel, and he turned his granite blast into a switch, letting that thing spray. But Yuta was hanging with him low key until he couldn't anymore, cause this guy upped the volume, and now Yuta can't block him anymore. But this guy dodged it at point blank range, and I thought to myself, why were you blocking them in the first place? Niggas wanna be extra, bro. Then Ryu gave him one huge one, leaving the tunnel in flames, and his technique started overheating, so he had to fix his hair. But this guy Yuta brought a freaking train to the fight. Somehow though, he dodged that so effortlessly, but Yuta was on that, sending him to the next floor, and they clashed. Yuta's hand is burning, but Ryu's really just here having fun. Niggas doing this for the love of the game, sent that boy flying. And then this lady appeared again with her third partying air, sending Yuta back down, and my dog didn't take that too kindly. He enjoys a one-on-one. He'll never duck a fade. Spoiler alert, cause like, you know, some niggas don't want to get spoiled, but he literally felt Ryomen Sukuna's presence and had to run that fade. Now whether he won or not doesn't matter, running a fade is running a fade. He tried blasting her, but she sent it right back to him, but he's still all good. Nigga said he packs quite a punch, self-glaze goes crazy. Yuta got back up, and we see he's tired as hell. Bro's finished, but fortunately for him, he has a wife, Rika. I'm telling you, when I get married, I'm hitting this pose all the time. She spawned in, but can only be here for 5 minutes before the connection between them gets severed. She hooked him up with a weapon, and they got active. Sent Rika at Uro, but it was only a hezi. She only realized it when it was too late. Now she's stunned, bro. And just look at this jumping session. Ryu was about to join in, but just look at how they have her, bro. Nah, he dead ass saved her, bro. Rika tossed Yuta at him, got him feeling like Superman or something. And now I want you to peep this, right? Cause this guy Ryu is just too crazy. He got sent it to the ground, and just look at how they have him. And Rika appeared trying to push Yuta into him, but he's up here now. Like, bro, why can't he use the body flicker technique? And Uro joined in, giving Ryu the ISO with Yuta, and they were low-key boxing before Ryu tried getting a close shot in, but he dodged it, and Uro sent it right back at him. My dog, please stop getting hit by your own attack. It's really not a good look. Like, your own attack is gonna take you out eventually. Uro tried third partying again, but Rika blocked that off immediately. She was about to catch another mean jumping, but she just bent both of their attacks, causing Rika to hit Yuta, and she got mad as hell. Just look at the fear in her face. She's cooked. You know it, I know it, she knows it. Just slide it in. She thought she was a member of the Weed Nation until she got grabbed and slammed on the ground and thrown away, but she saved herself. I won't even lie, she may be third party woman, give me third parties or I retire, but her technique is sick, bro. I won't even lie. Ryu appeared again, hitting whatever this is, and charged at Yuta. He blocked it, but it did damage to his metal arm, and he just said, man, let's just throw hands. And of course Ryu was with it. Camera panned to Uro, and she's bringing Rika's arm right back at her and threw her in between Ryu and Yuta. Then she started charging up this huge attack. Even Ryu was shocked by it and absolutely destroyed the area. And you know what, Uro? I may have been too harsh on you. I was simply not familiar with your game. Even though that was low-key a third party, I'ma let it slide. Yuta then called for an ISO with Uro and created these creatures. Hit the hezi, had her bamboozled, and his plan was underway because these creatures ended up cutting her, giving Yuta an opening to throw a punch that she ended up stopping. The camera pans to Ryu, and my dog, what is this? We left you for 30 seconds, bro. But he recovered and beamed her ass. And then we see them appearing on the roof, and he just told Rika to move, man. And he started beating his chest, and that's when I knew it was that time. Everyone locked in. The pressure was building, and that's when they all said, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's cold, son. I thought we were about to witness peak, bro, but this freaking roach ruined it. Like, no, bro. Like, can someone just please exterminate this nigga? Trying to aura farm with them. Whole time we trying to figure out who invited him. He went for Uro, but because she just used her domain, her technique was still burnt out and ended up losing her arm. And Rika caught that shit and started feasting. And my dog Ryu just said, alright, y'all can go now, and blasted them both. And Yuta just ended the roach. Thank God, bro. The unwanted fatal 4-way has come to an end, and it's now just Yuta versus Ryu. I know Rika's like right there, but come on now, dog. No Rika, no Yuta, no Yuta, no Rika. Simple. They both charged one final attack, and he noticed Ryu genuinely enjoying himself, so he gave him a nice little smile before clashing with Ryu. And Ryu won it, at least he thought, cause he had Rika blast him with some while he pulls up from the other side. But Ryu was like, man, that shit weak, bro. Disrespectful as hell, blocking it with one hand, bro. He blasted Yuta, and Yuta used Uro's technique to send the attack to the air, and with that, Ryu has overheated heated and he used Oro's technique on Ryu, and Rika came in with this mean punch to the dome, bro. Like, I don't understand how you aren't in a straight jacket, bro. Your brain should be done now. But the connection between them has been severed. Those 5 minutes are up and Ryu's not done yet. Yuta checked his arm, and my dog, why are you shaking? But he said F a wee ball, kick this nigga, and just look at the follow through. And they both just started going blow for blow. Just look at how much Ryu's enjoying this, bro. They even hit that iconic anime double punch thing. I don't know, man. All I know is that everyone does it now. He weaved his hit and grabbed him, and when he looked up, it's the beam that Yuta sent up earlier, and he brought it back down, and with that, Yuta is the victor. But anyways, that's the end of my video. This was a jolly good show. I used to see a lot of people calling you a bum, but for the past few weeks, it's been silent. I know Yuta's feeling himself, bro. Unfortunately, Jujutsu Kaisen's over, but fortunately, it's back again next year. But anyways, that's the end of my video. This season was amazing, bro. Absolute cinema. Anime of the year for sure. Hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day and night and peace.
I wanted to get out of this world of dreams. I kept searching for the door that would lead me out. I understand now. There never was a door. You should have known that. You were just too afraid to open your eyes.